Hi friends, it's Madame Fromage. It's spring and goat cheese season, so I thought I would give you a little goat cheese 101 today. I'm going to show you some fun pairings, including tea, and encourage you to have a little spring goat cheese tea party, or even a cocktail party. So I have 3 goat cheeses on the board. I'm going to tell you about them, but first, here's something you should know. Goat's milk is the lightest of the milks. Low in fat, easy to digest. So if you're someone who's a little bit sensitive to cheese, this is a great place to start. Also, goat cheese is renowned for being really fresh tasting, fresh and lemony. I always think that a perfect profile of a goat cheese is one that reminds you a little bit of fresh snowfall with just a touch of lemon zest. So if you're someone who's maybe a little goat cheese averse, or you've had goat cheeses that are a little dry and sour, just know you probably weren't tasting a top quality goat cheese. I always encourage you to go to a local cheese shop, ask to sample, and just say, hey, I'm curious about goat cheese. Can I taste a range of styles, or can I try some fresh goat cheeses and see what I like? Next thing to know, goat cheeses are really fun to pair because they have this brightness, this tartness to them. You can pair either sweet things like honey, and lots of different honeys are great with goat cheese, even like dark buckwheat honey or herbal honeys. Or you can go for more tart pairings because tartness likes to play with tartness. So in this case, I just picked up some rhubarb jam. Almost said raspberry. Raspberry jam is also great with goat cheese, but rhubarb in particular, which you begin to see in spring, terrific with goat cheese. You get that sunny, bright taste of the rhubarb, you get that bright taste of the cheese, and somehow they meet in the middle and they soften each other. Also fun to pair, I mentioned teas. Green tea, a bright sencha tea with a fresh goat cheese, so beautiful. Or an herbal tea. I have here a lemon verbena. It's just an infusion, and it's going to pick up those bright herbaceous notes in the goat cheese. And one thing you should know is that spring is the time to go for the goat, because this is the season when the meadows are full of little wildflowers, small herbs, very tender grasses, and the goats run for those meadows, and when they graze, all of that goodness is going into their milk. So I'm here in Europe, and one of the things I'm beginning to see in the local farmers markets are just, and in cheese shops, are just beautiful goat cheeses. Some of them have like fresh spring petals on them or little sprigs of herbs. This is the moment when you see the first spring flowers to really get into goat cheese. So I encourage you, have a little goat cheese party, brew up a pot of tea, make it your evening or afternoon. And if you want to have some fun, one of my favorite all-time pairings for goat cheese is a gin and tonic or a French 75, which is a gin-based cocktail with lemon and champagne. Look it up, it's extraordinary. I have it at all my goat cheese parties. And don't forget, you can try a range of goat cheeses. So let me tell you what I have on the board here. I have a fresh crottin, that's my little snowball. A crottin is just a word for like a little goat cheese cushion. It's French for little round shape. This again, fresh, bright, there's no rind on it, so you're just going to get that clean taste of fresh goat cheese. Then I have a little goat cheese dusted with ash. This one is called Callison from Provence, and it's named after a sweet made down in Provence. This ash is actually made from vegetable scraps. It's neutral in taste, and it actually helps to diminish the tartness in goat's cheese. It was originally sprinkled on cheeses to keep pests away, but it also has the effect of making that tartness just dialed down a bit. And then I also picked up an aged goat cheese so that you can see there really is a range of styles. Friends, Madame Fromage here, wishing you a happy spring. Bring a little brightness to your table with some goat cheeses. If you want more pairing ideas, check out my sponsor, iloveimportedcheese.com, for recipes, pairing ideas, and tasting notes. Mwah!